We're live right here to Jack Yates Breakfast here, 2018, and I am so honored to have my Jack Yates mom, Miss Maxine Williams, Jack Yates class of 1935 with the principal, Reverend James D. Ryan. I don't know why I want to call him a Reverend. And Miss Maxine, how you feel today?
I feel pretty good today among my Jack Yates students around here. Makes me feel pretty good. And I'm here still with them. That's the blessing.
That's a real blessing, Miss Maxine. Thank you so much, Miss Maxine, for being here. And I'm so honored to be here with you. And we're going to have a good time, Miss Maxine. Is that okay?
Fine, fine. You're so nice to me, and I appreciate that.
All right. That's Miss Maxine Williams, 102 years old, Jack Yates class of 1935, where the principal is Mr. James D. Ryan. How about that? It don't get no better than that, do it, Miss Maxine?
No way, no way.
All right, everybody. We coming to you live right here to Jack Yates Breakfast right here. And also on the side of me, I got the president of the Jack Yates Men of Valor, Mr. Ronnie Branch, Jack Yates class of 1962. And Mr. Branch, how do it feel today?
It feels great. I'm glad to be here. We're looking forward to a big turnout. If a person hasn't been here, then they need to get here as quick as possible. One of the things that we're trying to do now, because we are all from Jack Yates, we're trying to get a statue made and put in this park to symbolize what Jack Yates stood for. And we would like for all the Baptist ministers, because Jack Yates was a minister, we're hoping that all the ministers all throughout the city will step up and donate as much as they can to have this statue. And we do mean a big statue, not something just small, just a head, but maybe a half of a body shot, so the kids in this neighborhood and the Jack Yates alumni will know what Jack Yates stood for and how he got his start and how important he was to Third Ward and to the Jack Yates and to education in this community. Thank you.
Yeah, I really thank you so much, Ronnie. And also I'd like to thank Mr. Jerry Shepard, because it was his idea to come up with this. And it's so good because it does make a lot of sense. Reverend Jack Yates, and due to the fact this is Emancipation Park, and Reverend Jack Yates also helped get a lot of people to come together, black leadership to come together to buy this park for blacks. And it's so good, Ronnie, that you being part of a Jack Yates Men of Valor and the way it started, and now it's going into the 5th anniversary. It's a blessing, Ronnie, and thank you so much for being out here with us, Ronnie, to help start this Jack Yates Alumni Breakfast.
Thank you for having me.
We can have the rivalry with all the pageantry, all the emphasis on alternating homecomings. This year, Yates is playing Wheatley for homecoming. If we start now, next year, Wheatley can play Yates for homecoming, and we do that going forward. The last time we emphasized this game the way it should be, 30,000 people showed up at Del Mar Stadium. 30,000. And if we buy our t-shirts, have our ads and souvenir booklets, if you have 30,000 t-shirts, that's $300,000 at $10 a head, and t-shirts cost a little more than that. If the school does it, and that's revenue that can go to the school, so we're not so dependent on HID giving us pennies. And she can tell you what she can do with $300,000 coming in every year. So thank you for coming.
Thank you all for having me. It is an honor to be among greatness. It is an honor to be the leader of Yates High School. I am very blessed when I say that. I'm very blessed, and I know that. And I thank you for all your contributions. And when I say that, saying, Ms. Gilly, what can we do for Yates? I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
And we appreciate you. So thank you for coming.
We will be on the news today at 6 o'clock, Yates High School. They're highlighting some of our students. They're selling breast cancer wristbands. And then tonight, Yates and Wheatley, we're having a joint pep rally at 3 o'clock.
The game, even if you remember a few years ago, Yates was 5A and Wheatley was 4A. Right? You guys remember that? Okay, so that's something that we don't control. That's something that's controlled by the UIL and the numbers and the number of kids that's at your school. But we still continued that game, and we will continue that game. It will either be in the preseason or it'll be during the regular season. So the game is not going anywhere. We'll make sure, again, we do our best. Now, when you're talking about homecoming, that's one thing that we'll have to get the Wheatley folks to agree to, that that's the homecoming, because we don't make the decision as to who plays who for homecoming. The school does that. And of course, they try to pick someone, number one, that they think they can beat. And number two, a lot of them try to make sure it's somebody that they have a good rivalry against. And so moving forward, I'm more than open to meeting with you all as well as the Wheatley community to make sure, again, that the game is everything that you all want it to be within, you know, the UIL rules and those things that we have set forward. So I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate inviting me, and anything that I can do to work with you all in any sports. I mean, I'm really passionate about all of our sports and all of our schools, because you all know there's a ton of talent in our communities, and there's a ton of kids that athletics help them move forward from where they are. I'm one of those kids. I'm a 1991 graduate of Cashmere Senior High School, and so you know, I'm passionate again about this, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to hold a position I have, and I want to do well with it. I want to do well with it, and I want to do things that's going to help promote our kids to do bigger and better things. And so, again, I appreciate you, and anything that we can do, we will. And I'll be just straightforward with you all. If it's something we can do, I'll say, you know what, we can do it. If it's something we can't, I'll let you all know. You know, we can't do this, and here are the reasons why we can't, because of X, Y, and Z. And so that's something that you'll always get from me. All right?